from Ron Minton and April Wine. This is from Collective Soul, and this is from the studio, he told me, December 2006. What's this over here? This is an April Wine skin, I believe. Right there. Signed by the guys in the band. It'll be up for sale that night. And last but not least, this is really a nice one. This is from Nickelback. Let's see if we can get that up there. You can see it a little bit better. Finally, we have his new CD and a autographed picture of the man. Thank you very much, Mr. Thornley. Another donation by Ron Minton from April Wine, and it's the Supertramp album Breakfast in America, and it's signed by Roger Hodgins. We have several framed album covers signed up for auction. He scores! And here we have a great item, a signed stick by the London Knights, including John Tavares. Do you know who that is?
I think so, Brian.
Well, who is it? Tell the people out there that might not be familiar with hockey, man. Who's John Tavares?
He was the best junior player in the world last year. That's who he was.
Wow. And he signed that stick?
Sure did.
Wow.
And I'll be seeing you.
Come back with that stick, man. Kenny Haig says he's going to buy that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he says he's going to bid and he's going to win that sucker.
You wanker.
Here's a Black Sabbath album, Born Again. Wow, scary baby is all I got to say. We played with Black Sabbath down in New York, Albany, Utica, and someplace else, I can't remember. When Ian Gillan sang with them. And we know Neil Murray, and Neil played bass for Sabbath. So there's that Black Sabbath album signed by Tony Iommi, I would imagine. Donated by John Hockley. The first is a signed album by Joan Jett. And ironically, Heavy Metal Love, we wrote about Joan Jett. What do you have there?
Presents.
Kenny Haig, who used to run sound for us, his last job was with the Colts. And he gave us some Indianapolis Colts swag. Like the shirt there, that's nice, eh?
Thank you, Kenny.
Get that jacket right there. Let's see it. Come on. Put it on. Pretend like you're on the sideline being in the rain. And it's right down to the seconds running out of the clock. You got to make the big play.
I'm on the sidelines. What kind of play am I going to make from the sidelines? Coach, put me in. That's what I'd be doing.
Right on. There's a song in that. It's called Centerfield.
Yes, I know.
Colts. Can you turn around?
It's a song and everything. Reebok.
Okay, there you go, Reebok. Yeah. And there you got. Yeah, I always knew you had horseshoes up your ass, but not that far.
Yeah.
Here's my old friend Blackie Lawless. And Blackie was on a interview one time. He said he really liked us, but we needed to change our socks every now and then in the pants. We had leather pants we wore because we stunk. But other than that, I got along really good with Blackie over the years. And that's a nice album cover right there. From John Hockley. This bag, look at this. London and Richmond Row. This is from Gift of Art. From our friends, from our friend Bradley across the street, and he's given us this beautiful hanger. Can you get around here so you can see that ball? Yeah, there it is. It's like a hanging candle, right? And quite beautiful. And this over here is a signed piece of art, and inside is by who is it?
Brad Dinwoody.
Dinwoody. Just move it a little side to get a little shadow. There we go. Beautiful little print.
What's the title?
I like that. And what number is that?
Number 13.
Number 13. So real early in the print. We haven't got this one in the frame yet, but we will. It's a Meatloaf album signed by Old Meat right there. Donated by John Hockley. We played with Meatloaf at the Rainbow Theater in Denver.
Yes.
Yep. And he had a black eye courtesy of, I think, his guitar player that night. And that's what I remember Meatloaf. Except that afternoon, Kenny Haig, our road manager, had a fly sticker fall on his head and almost lost all his hair. But that's another story. Another album cover donated by John Hockley from London. And this is from Nazareth, signed by the Nazareth guys right there. Look great in the frames, don't they? Yeah. 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 Last but not least, we have a drum skin from Nickelback. It's kind of hard to film this stuff without the glare, but there you go. Chad Kruger's autograph. Onward and upward. This beautiful owl print was donated by Mia Hill, and it's a signed print by London artist John Schmelders. And look at the detail in it, pretty nice. I love this picture. I could bid in this myself, maybe. And anyway, Mia donated it, and we're hoping it'll do well in the auction as well. Next, I almost forgot. We also got a signed 8x10 from the boys from Trooper. And there's Ray McGuire. He always, every time I see Ray, he wants to kiss me. Oh, I want to kiss you, Brian. I want to kiss you right on the cheek. Anyway, thanks, Ray, for the shirt. But I still won't kiss you, man. Hey, this came from Triumph. These are cool. Look at this.
Signed on the top.
It's signed at the top. It's a box set. There we have a signed picture from the guys. And it's them getting inducted in the Canadian Music Hall of Fame. Very cool. And in here we have all the CDs. You want to go through them?
Well, we got...
There's the DVDs. What's it called?
Live at the US Festival.
Live at the US Festival and
Triumph
Triumph Live.
Triumph Live.
Right?
Yes.
And here we have
Allied Forces.
Allied Forces.
Never Surrender.
Never Surrender.
In the Beginning.
In the Beginning.
Surveillance.
Surveillance.
Thunder 7.
Thunder 7.
Oh, craps. Where's my glasses?
What is it?
It's Progression of Power.
In Progression of Power?
Yeah. And this is...
Your eyes are getting bad, buddy.
Yeah, Live at the US Festival.
Live at the US Festival.
Looking in Too Many Lights. Rock and Roll Machine.
Rock and Roll Machine. I remember that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
Stages. Oh, look at that.
What is it?
Deadly.
Wow, cool.
The Sport of Kings.
Sport of Kings.
And Just a Game.
Just a Game.
Look at that. What a package.
And do you remember playing with Triumph? Do you have a story you can relate?
No, I don't.
I do. I remember coming back from Newfoundland and we hit a storm and the friggin' the water was coming in the portholes and everybody got seasick, and there was a transport truck bouncing around down the decks that had ripped loose of the chains on the ship. It was a scary trip. That's what I remember.
Oh, man. It's all a blur.
One of the first songs we ever learned was Stealing by Uriah Heep. And ironically, years later, I'd become a good friend with Bernie Shaw, who sings for Uriah Heep. And Bernie's from Vancouver, I believe, and Bernie sent some really nice stuff for the auction. Right there, I got this mounted, but this is like a flyer. Hey, keep it down the cheap seats. This is like a flyer for their last album, Wake the Sleeper. And it's all signed down here by the guys in the Heap guys. And there's a letter that Bernie sent me. I put that right in with it. And this is a tour booklet. Yep. And it's all signed inside. It's really nice. Full color. Nice piece of rock and roll memorabilia. And last but not least is the vinyl album. Vinyl is the the biggest selling medium that increased in the United States last year, vinyl. And there you have it, the new Heap on vinyl. I'm getting that